LearnQuiz Import Export uses a standard template to import and export Learn-question types. In this video, we'll walk you through how to use the structure of the template to import your quizzes. Get started by locating the Learn-Quiz Import Export file. Then go to the Documentation folder. Within the Documentation folder, you will find the standard template file in XLS format and the Import-Export guide that you can use for reference. Next, open the standard template file. You will see that the template contains the standard Learn-question field names represented as columns. The first column you will see is the question title column. Here you can add a title for the given quiz. For this tutorial, we'll be importing a trivia quiz, so we've added a corresponding title. The next column to the right is the question column, which represents a type of Learn-question. In the Import-Export template guide located in the Documentation folder, you will find all of the Learn-type values that can be entered in this column. There's a value that represents single choice, multiple choice, sorting questions, and so on. Going back to the template, you can see we have typed in different values to create different question types. To the right, you'll find a category column. Here you can add any categories you use for the questions. Since our sample quiz is a trivia quiz, we are creating question categories that correspond to trivia question topics. The next column corresponds to the question title. Keep in mind that the title is not the actual question text, but rather a name you give the question to identify it. Here you can take a look at the examples we used for the trivia questions. In the next column to the right, you will find the total point column. This column represents the total points awarded for each answer. For most question types, the total point column is not relevant, so the cells should be left blank. The only case in which this column is used is to assign points to the essay question type. In this example, we have assigned it a total of 10 points. The next column is the different points for each answer column. This column can be filled with either yes or no values. With the yes value, you can set different points for each answer. With the no value, all of your answers will be associated with a standard number of points. The question text column located to the right is used to enter the question text that will be displayed to the user. Here you can see the column filled with the trivia questions we created for each question type. Next, you'll see the answer type column. Here you can define whether the answers are text or HTML. In LearnDash, there is an option to add media such as images to answers for some questions. So if you want to display your answers as media, you should set the answer type to HTML. Otherwise, for text answers, set the column's value to text. To the right, you will see a set of corresponding individual answer option and point columns. The number of matching answer and point columns you need will depend on the maximum number of answers your quiz question has. Since the question with the most options in our quiz has 5 answers, our document has 5 answer column sets. Let's take a look at how this individual answer column is filled. For the HTML answer seen here, we are using the corresponding format to include images. Here we can also see an answer option for a matrix sort question. The first brackets include the criterion and the second set of brackets include the element. After the individual answer and points column, there is again a column called answer. This column serves multiple purposes depending on the question type. For a single choice answer, it represents a correct answer from all the choices. Simply type in the number of the column that contains the correct answer. For a multiple choice answer, this column represents the correct answers from all the choices. To indicate the answers, you need to use a special pattern. First, list all of the answer options. Here we have 5 options, so we simply type the numbers from 1 to 5, separating the numbers using the pipe symbol. Then delete the options that are incorrect. The numbers remaining represent the correct options. For a fill-in-the-blank question, this column represents the correct answer, but it must be written in the format shown here. Simply replace the number for the number of the answer column that contains the right answer after the pipe symbol. For an essay answer, this column represents the submit method and grading criteria. Next, you will see the total answer column, which represents the total number of answer columns present in the spreadsheet. In this case, the maximum number of answer options was 5, so we filled this column with the number 5. Next, you have the message with correct answer and message with incorrect answer columns. In the message with correct answer, you can add any message you wish to display when a user answers a question correctly. In the message with incorrect answer, you can add any message you wish to display when a user answers a question incorrectly. Finally, we have the hint column. Here you can add any clue you wish to provide the user to help them answer a question correctly. Now that you're done completing the standard template, you are ready to import your quiz into LearnDash. Thank you for watching.